Hello everyone, my name is Faith Morgan and welcome to my YouTube channel. So when I did the study abroad, I lived on the mainland of Ecuador for a month, and then we traveled to the Galapagos Islands and we stayed there for 3 months. But don't get me wrong, the mainland of Ecuador was an amazing experience. I hiked the Andes, I lived in the Amazon for a week, but I'm probably gonna do videos about all this stuff a little later. Right now I wanna focus on the Galapagos Islands and the marvel that it is. So on the Galapagos Islands, there's high endemism, like extremely high. And for those of you who don't know what endemism means, it's essentially when a species is only found in one place. So on the Galapagos Islands, there's many species that can only be found there. So when I got there, I was having like extreme sensory overload. Like I was just so excited all the time. I was so happy because a lot of these things that I've only seen in documentaries or only seen like on television shows and stuff, I was seeing in person. And I never had thought that I would ever experience any of this stuff. So it was just such an amazing experience and I'm so happy to share this with you guys. This video is going to highlight some of the amazing things that I experienced while I was in the Galapagos Islands. I hope you enjoy. The reason that I included this video was to show you all the proximity of my school to the beach. It was literally across the street, and that alone made the experience top tier. Here we have the Galapagos Sea Lion. Their breeding season is from July to December, basically the entire duration of my time there, so there were always juveniles or pups everywhere. My favorite thing to witness was the phenomena you see here, that me and my friends called the daycare, where mother sea lions would collectively leave their young in different areas while they go hunt. We would often find pockets of sea lions relaxing on the beach awaiting for their mother's return. The Galapagos has 2 species of frigate bird, the great and the magnificent. The males have an inflatable red pouch that they use to attract females during mating season. These birds have a really small preening gland, which is a gland that secretes an oil to help make their feathers waterproof. So these birds cannot dive or swim because they'll become too heavy and not be able to fly. I've seen them literally steal food from other birds by basically bullying them and making them regurgitate whatever they had caught. Or they just get fish from the water surface. Here you can see a couple of them cleaning their feathers at El Junco, which is the only freshwater source on the archipelago. While this species is not endemic to the Galapagos Islands, about half of all blue-footed booby breeding pairs nest here. Males use their bright blue feet to attract females in a courtship dance, which can be seen here, and this blue pigment comes from the fish that they eat. In the bird world, extravagant colors or body parts are definitely a sign of good health, so the brighter the blue, the better the male, and the more likely a female is to choose them. The waved, or the Galapagos Albatross, is the largest bird on the Galapagos Islands with a wingspan of about 7 or 8 feet. Their courtship involves a very complex ritual and they mate for life, with the female laying 1 egg at a time and the couple takes turns incubating and caring for their young. They're actually critically endangered due to overfishing, so I was really excited to witness their breeding pairs. Alright, so now we're going to head into the ocean for a second. Here we have the white-tipped reef shark. There's such a high food supply in the Galapagos Islands that even the sharks are really docile and are very unlikely to attack anyone. Many organisms die in their first year of life because they're so vulnerable, but the white-tipped reef shark young are born pretty much able to fend for themselves, so their populations do really well here. These are actually one of the most abundant reef sharks in the Galapagos Islands, and they prefer shallower water. They have 0 natural predators. This is the Galapagos green sea turtle. It's the only sea turtle to nest in the Galapagos Islands, and they swim pretty fast at about 35 miles per hour. The adults are vegetarian, and the juveniles eat mostly anything. They have glands under their eyes from which they shed excess salt, which makes them look like they're always crying. And they're actually called green sea turtles because of the algae they eat, making their body fat turn green. Thank you guys for tuning into my video. I have so much planned for this channel, and I have so many interesting videos, topics, and concepts coming up for you guys. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.